We're here at Manifesto Festival, and I have the internet here. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Sid.
I'm Steve.
My name is Patrick.
I'm Matthew Robert Martin.
I'm Fidget Smith.
That was funny.
Yo, can you guys please tell me what's the deal with these fidget spinners? What's the big deal behind them? Is it just another like internet fad thing?
You know, I thought it was too
Yeah.
until I spun one. So, you know, I think it's just one of those things, you know, you probably won't understand until you have it in your hand and give it a little spin. So yeah. Yeah, that's my golden right there.
So are you collecting
have it
them?
back,
Like
man?
what's with
I'm
patterns?
fiending. I'm having withdrawals.
Withdrawals right now, like
yeah.
for the.
He's holding it for too long. I'm kind of losing my mind.
What you trying to say? That I'm just holding it too long?
I need my fidget, bro.
What you gonna do without it? What you gonna do without it?
I don't know. You don't want to know, man.
I don't.
You don't want to know.
Start scratching. You guys just came off the stage of Manifesto Festival. Thank you for rocking. What's for the people who have not been to a live show of the internet? What's the energy like? What's the experience like?
Depending on the city and the crowd and the vibe. For the most part, we have really good fans. We have really cool fans. And so even if it feels like they're kind of just relaxed and just chilling, if you look closely, you'll see that a lot of them know the words, and a lot of them are just kind of zoned out.
What are like some special stories you've heard from your fans who've like been to your show before? You know, some people have met each other and they got married. Some people have just there's always wild stories. Yeah. Any stories like that?
I don't think we have any stories. I just feel like just in general. No. I actually want to grab it like that. I will say there's not really a lot of craziness that goes on our shows, but I'd say like we have probably one of the most diverse fan bases. I'd say, you know, as far as a lot of artists that we see that we go to shows. So I'd say there's not a lot of craziness that goes on our shows, but I feel like we definitely bring a lot of demographics together that might not necessarily go to shows together. And so I'd say that's one thing we do is we bring a lot of different walks of lives into one room. So that's the crazy.
Behind that? Why do you think that is?
I think it's because personally I feel like it's good music. I think it's just feel good music. It's not, you know, we're a black band, we make black music, but black music is for everybody. So, you know, we make just feel good black music, and I think everybody can just feel it. It's not necessarily, you know, we all look different. We don't carry ourselves, and you know, back to what you're saying about stage, we don't carry ourselves like we're these godly people on stage. We want people to relate and feel comfortable at the shows, so they don't feel like they can't dance. So, yeah.
You said it depends on the city and the energy. You've been to Toronto a few times now. What's the energy you get from the city of Toronto?
Toronto is, first of all, there's a lot of beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful people here.
It's clean as hell. Y'all city is very clean.
It's very clean. For the most part, we get like, I mean, like I said, we always get a very positive vibe from the Toronto crowds. Toronto be kind of like, they're not too cool, which is ironic because like some of the biggest artists of the generation right now have come out of Toronto. You know what I mean? So
I mean, Bieber, Weeknd,
Drake.
you know,
crazy.
then you got
Yeah.
Yo, fool. Justin Bieber's from here?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let me correct this.
Suburbs
He's
or
born.
something,
He's from a city called Strathroy or Stratford, one of those two, which is like an hour, 2 hours away from here, which is a very, very small town, like not bigger than maybe 10,000 people.
Man, respect to
but
y'all.
Toronto is what he.
Toronto got it on lock right now.
Daniel Caesar too. Daniel Caesar's from like.
Daniel
I want to know what you
Caesar.
guys think about Daniel Caesar, because I feel like, I don't know, he just has an angelic
Me and
voice.
Patrick had
Yeah.
dinner with him in his
yeah?
squad the other night.
We were just we have the same booking agent.
Yeah.
And he's tight as fuck. His whole crew tight. Yeah, they cool. They
They're
nice.
so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
yeah.
his music, man.
I went and saw him live in LA, and I remember being frustrated at the fact that he never missed a note. I was like, come
I
on.
remember you telling me that.
I was
I remember you
like,
telling me that.
I'm just standing there. I'm just like he probably thought I wasn't feeling it, but I was like, I was just like in awe. Like, are you seriously that good? I'm so salty. Nah, they're dope. The whole squad's dope.
We had an interesting conversation about the slang of Toronto.
Yeah, it was dope. They put us up on game about like Toronto slang.
Basically, it's derived from like the islands. Like it's kind of derived from patois or something.
Which we
right?
kind of figured it.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, what are
initially.
some things that people, like somebody from Toronto said, yo, what does that mean?
Head
or-
top.
Head
Head top. For your head top. Yeah, yeah. What's the DVD thing we was watching?
Oh.
For the Toronto slang. Though.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, bro. He was like, tree.
He's like raving about it, and then he goes, "Yeah, solid 3 out of 10."
Board for your head top.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
mean
shit's
it's
hilarious,
interesting
bro.
because I'm Jamaican, so when I'm you know, by chance around my Jamaican side, like I hear that, and then, you know, they've told me Toronto's like baby Jamaica sometimes. So we didn't realize that. So we had dinner with Daniel and his squad the other night, and they were telling us, putting us up on game, like, man, yeah, like Canada, man, people were just like hella supportive of each other, and that's so dope because it's not like that in many places.
I was here, like, right in this balcony, interviewing Majid Jordan, and your voice was just carrying from the other side of the venue. I'm like, yo, I need to be there. Yeah, like.
Shout out Majid, we about to go see their set.
I would love to know, like, how you, like, developed your voice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still am.
Yeah.
I struggle with it on a daily basis, but I think ironically, that's probably the only thing that really keeps me interested in singing is the fact that I'm not as good as I want to be, you know? Like, I'm nowhere near as good as I want to be. But that keeps me going to voice classes and just practicing on my own, just trying to record. I've realized that's the best practice, singing is recording.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've gotten.
It is, but that's why it's such good practice.
I've gotten.
Straight up.
But
I feel you because like when you first start the song, like from me, then like by like the 18th take,
Yeah,
you're
you're
like, oh,
warmed
damn,
up.
like, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lie, because by the 19th take, I'm like, I'm still trash, nigga.
That's how I
Nigga, I
was.
suck.
That's how I was too. That's how I am sometimes. I have like really bad days
Bruh.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It was so hard doing live. I was like,
We've all been through it at this
I was
point.
like, yo, I hate hearing myself. I'm like, oh my God, you really sound like this? What?
It's awkward.
Annoying. My voice is annoying.
It's awkward, but you just gotta keep practicing. That's what I realized. You just gotta practice. With singing, it's weird, right? Because like with playing any other instrument, you can kind of practice as long as you want, and you're not gonna wear your voice out. Like with singing, you can't over practice because you will lose your voice. You will wreck your voice. And it can be permanent. So it's weird. You try to find that balance, but I'm still working on
At
it.
the same time, though, are we not living in an age right now where Autotune is to the max, where there's a lot of people
Man.
who can't sing? I know you're saying, yo, it's hard, but like, there's a lot of people who can't sing right now. Killing
For the people that have integrity recording, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the integrity of the record without it's hard for the people trying to do it without Autotune, you know what I'm saying? Like, people still singing, like, that want to get it right, like, and I'm not knocking Autotune, because
Yeah, no. It's an effect.
I use Autotune.
I
It's
use
like, y'all gonna hear
Autotune on a lot.
like, exactly.
on
like,
so much of my stuff.
yeah, I don't knock Autotune on an album for the sake of the record, or even live. That shit sounds tight, like, but
In
In
the right
context, yeah.
it sounds tight.
shit is
Now,
tight.
you know, there's times when it's like, man, that was unnecessary. But
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. For the auto-tune that gets used live, sometimes that shit be sounding funny
Well,
when cats
yes,
be
because
yelling,
if
when
you-
cats be yelling through, I be
well,
like,
yeah, and also like even when you're really singing, when you're really singing, who knows? Somebody might put the autotune in the wrong key. Now you up here trying to sing the song, and none of the notes are hitting, and it's like, yo, I've seen that happen to artists, which is scary, you know. And there's sometimes where, like, you know, you want to variate outside of your key and do something crazy, and you just can't.
I think it's autotune. It's like with anything. It's like, you know, it's great when used in moderation. You know, a lot of people go overboard, but at the same time, you don't have to listen. You know what I'm saying? You can just not listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
People
saying? Like,
obviously like it.
you know,
for
and
a
it's funny
reason.
that one of the originators of Autotune can actually fucking sing. T-Pain can actually
Honestly,
fucking sing.
I'm gonna keep it true. If you can't sing, using autotune doesn't really help.
Yeah.
It makes you sound low key worse. Like
And to
you
me,
know, you know what I'm saying. Like you still have to get the right take. You know. You still need to know.
to me, I don't even have a problem with Autotune. My only qualm with Autotune is that it takes away the uniqueness of the individual voice of the artist. I feel like it makes a lot of artists sound the same, so you can't really distinct their voice
That's the
because
problem.
it's so distorted that it sounds like Autotune is the voice, not the artist.
I feel like depending on, you can tweak how much percent you put on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So if you put like 20, 30% like I did, I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? It just make you sound.
You talking about that song you got with Uzi Vert?
Let's show, man. I'm not trying to leak that right now. I ain't leaking
Let's
that.
not leak that.
Yeah, I ain't leaking that right now. Chill out,
Pat
man.
Uzi Vert coming too.
Chill out,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Chill out.
With famous Dex ad libs.
Hey, chill out.
Famous Dex ad libs.
Yes. The way you guys are talking about autotune is supposed to help, if you have a voice, but there are some artists who are going to the overboard right now, and they are winning. And you guys, like JayZ is one of the guys who set trends. I don't know. I felt like when he made Death of Autotune, I was like, yes, it's gonna die, but then it didn't die. Is that one of the few things that Jay did not kill? Because Jay killed a lot of things.
I love that song because it was a tight song, just because it was JayZ and JayZ could rap.
Yeah.
However, Autotune didn't die. It just kept going after that. It just kept going. And I respect the hell out of JayZ, but it's like
808, yeah, I was about to say 808s and heartbreaks.
It just kept going. Like, I understand where JayZ was coming from, like, but it was a great song, but it didn't die after that, bro.
Can I say one thing? Just because I'm a stan, but Andre 3000 is the inspiration behind like 808s and heartbreaks, all that stuff. No auto-tune on that album, so I just want to put that out there. So yeah. The originator of the singing rapper, not even originator, but of the modern day singing rap album, because Love Below went all the way there, if you think about it. And he didn't use any auto-tune, because there were certain songs where he was off-key, but it's Andre, and you can feel the emotion opposed to, that's what I said, like, Kanye does it sometimes, like, he'll be off-key, but you fuck with it, because you're like, that's how I would sing it, because I can't fucking sing, and I feel him on that shit, because he wanted to sing it.
Man,
Yeah, so opposed to auto-tune where it's just like, oh, this sounds like a robot, like, so I to me, I would just want to shout out Andre because I'm an Andre stan.
No, I love Andre, and I'm gonna shout out T-Pain for bringing back autotune, because Zapp and Roger were the first originators, but T-Pain brought it back.
Not really.
Autotune.
Like, Zapp and Roger was the first illustration. You want to know? We talked about who brought it back in the modern time. Guess Cher. Do you? But yeah, bro.
Wow.
Do you believe in love after that, bro?
Okay, we talk.
But I'm talking about modern times. Zapp wasn't really auto-tuned because. Yeah, it's more vocoder.
Yeah, but I'm saying that whole like electric sound of the voice.
At the same time, you have to know how to you can get on auto-tune and not be in key and put yourself in key. With a vocoder, you actually have to at least know.
Bruh, you forgetting about one of our own, Uncle Roger, Zapp and Rogers.
I just said that.
I
literally just said that.
Okay.
I just said that.
Lost.
The Kush.
I just said that.
The Hennessy.
With the dread going over his eye.
Guys, you just rocked Manifesto Festival. Manifesto, the definition of manifesto is like a mission statement, like what our mission is. What would you say is the mission statement for the internet?
The mission statement from the internet is own your creative journey, man. Like I say, because we all are very much so our own creative beings. And also, like, you can be a part of a group and you can be your own individual at the same time. I feel like that's what we're trying to really convey, because we all have really budding solo things that we have going on, but we also understand our power as a band. So I feel like a lot of times as black artists, bands and groups are always broken up by the industry or just what people say, because throughout the time, black bands can never stay together, even if they don't make music for a period of time. So I feel like as a black band, I feel like we're trying to really change the perspective of that, showing like, hey, everybody can go be solo artists and be huge, but at the same time, as a band, we can still kill it. So I feel like that's really our mission statement, is really showing like you can be an individual, but also understand the importance of camaraderie. So
we just out here trying to get these good vibes.
And we trying to get these checks. They bag, man. The bag, man.
The bag.
Who from Toronto? What's a cute girl from Toronto? We trying to who trying to shout out? I don't know.
There's ladies
Yeah,
in
any
ladies in
shout-outs?
Toronto in
I
general.
only know like artists from Toronto.
To the
right now.
ladies in Toronto generally.
Shout out to all of them.
Yeah, bro. Legend, bro. Yeah. I don't think enough. Even though like the modern people understand him, but I feel like when I was coming up and watching Rap City, he was the first Toronto like Canada rapper. So shout out to Cardinal Offishaw. Cardinal Offishaw. I say it wrong, but you don't remember? You know who he is. If I show him to you and I play his music, you're gonna be like, oh, that nigga. But yeah, he was the first like real Canada like rapper. I remember back in like the Rap City days. So shout out, man.
Can everyone name one different artist from Toronto that you mess with? Let's start with you, Sid, and we'll go all the way. All the way.
I'm gonna say before you, Patrick.
I was gonna say Justin Bieber. Shout out to Justin Bieber. I'm a fan.
What's the album you like? What's it called?
Well, my favorite Justin Bieber album is Journals, but Purpose was pretty cool too. I'm trying to write for you, bruh.
Plug.
Mine, of course, I would say Drake. I'm a Drake stan.
Plug.
Yeah, and I want to say 7th or 8th grade, I bought cargo pants because of Drake. Fun fact.
Plug.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite Drake phases because he had that thing on live where he like on Fuse Takeover, and they show like his live show. He had like the black t-shirt and the cargo pants.
I remember that Drake era.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I loved it, and I got a pair of cargo pants.
Hey, I know what that's like, bro.
I also am a Drake stan. I have receipts. Matt has receipts on his Twitter. It was funny. He tweeted something like Patrick could catch the fade for Drake.
Oh yeah, he will.
Yeah, I've been a Drake fan forever, and Drake made me honestly like be more comfortable with myself because like I'm sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And Drake made me feel comfortable with being sensitive and like it's okay to express how you feel, but I still take your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a girlfriend. I ain't gonna take nobody bitch. Shout out Ashley. I love you to death. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? Drake made it okay for me to be like, in all seriousness, like it's okay to feel how you feel and express how you feel. You know, he takes a lot of flack for like being honest with his feelings. I feel like all these other rappers be flexed up, and I love to flex.
And he
for
be
rappers.
dissing
Like,
niggas.
that's what I'm saying. Like Drake will come for you, diss you. It'll be tight, and then take your bitch, but he's still like honest with his feelings. Yeah, exactly. Like I love Drake. Like, bro, I've been a Drake fan forever. Like. I'm a Drake stan, like Steve said. Like Drake, man, I'm all about Drake.
I'm a just say Tory Lanez just to say.
He's from here.
Tory Lanez.
Wait, that nigga not from New York.
Nah, bro.
Hey, don't edit that.
No, you're keeping that.
that
We're
out,
keeping that.
I didn't know Tory Lanez was from here.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the whole thing of like the Drake Tory Lanez. They from the same city, bro. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even playing like Tory Lanez. The first time me and Sid met him, Sid was performing with Snake Hips at the Fonda in LA, and like I think he knew who Sid was, but he didn't even know who I was. But he was just super nice, and he smoked with us, was just like super cool. So shout out Tory Lanez.
And you got one?
I mean, his name done came up twice, but you know, Drake, yo, he's dope, bro. Hey man, I love it. Hold on, wait.
Drake's from Toronto. Drake's from Toronto.
Oh yeah, news.
Drake's from Toronto.
Views.
Wait.
Real quick though, I want
Oh.
to shout out The Weeknd. Abel, man, thank you for playing my music before your concerts, man. That means a lot to me. It really does.
Hey.
Clap it up for Toronto, man. A lot of
Okay.
great artists coming
But the
out
reason
of
why, outside of the music, Drake is also an October baby. I'm an October baby. We October babies.
Drake is a Scorpio. I'm also a Scorpio.
Well,
Future's a
yeah,
Scorpio. You know what I mean?
You just had to
know.
go there with that, but
Yeah,
it's
you know
cool.
what
It's
I'm saying?
October baby. It's cool.
Shout out Drake.
Whatever.
Drake, get at me for them beats, bro.
We the Libras. We come first in the month. It's cool.
Yo, thank you guys. I really appreciate it and enjoyed this. Anything? Last words?
I don't think we mentioned him, but shout out Drake. America, I would say this in America, because I know a lot of times y'all can't see how we view it. Toronto is on the map now. Like it's up there with like the New Yorks, the Atlantas, the LA. Like it's more so than Philly's. It's considered like a music like headquarter now as far as the America. Because I mean it's technically still North America, the continent. So I feel like we look at that shit like we be like Toronto is like niggas in America were talking about the 6, and that shit was crazy to me. Like, so it's, I mean, but it's similar. Like, I'm from Atlanta, so when people talk about from like Zone 6 and shit, and they not from Zone 6, I'm like, but I get it now. Like, I get like being from a place where like y'all have certain slang that only y'all understand, and somebody bringing it to the masses. Because, like I said, in America before Drake, Toronto was cool. We saw Vince Carter. To me, Toronto was Vince Carter. Like, and then the Raptors, Toronto Raptors, and Drake really made it. He put it on the map. Like, you can say what you want about, bro. He put it on the map. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Manifesto.